up, everybody? I'm Sal Klein. This is Reggie Steele. And welcome to Spitballin. Spitballin.
Yay, what's up, everybody? I'm Sal Kalani. This is Reggie Steele.
And welcome to Spitballin, y'all.
Boo boo.
Y'all.
Episode 136. If you've listened all this time, we appreciate whoever that one weirdo is.
They're not a weirdo. They just know
No,
what's
I
good.
appreciate it. I
Yeah, we
was always
appreciate
like,
it.
hey, Reggie and I got great personalities. We bounce off each other really great. It'll be fun. And Reggie and I have fun every week. And people, just haven't really caught on.
That's all right. It takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah. How long did it take to build the Great Wall of China?
Yeah, so this is the equivalent to the Great Wall of China, our podcast.
Yes, we're building it. And so I just want to say thank you to those who do continue to tune in and to check us out. We're happy. We're not worried about how many people it is. We're happy that you're there because it could be.
I mean, I am. I'm a little worried. I don't like zero.
It could
I
be.
put a lot of work into this motherfucker.
I hear you, man. I hear you, but gratitude, man. I read this.
Editing takes time.
I hear you. I read this thing recently that gratitude is one of the key components to happiness, right? The more grateful you are and the more gratitude you have, the happier you are in life, period. So that's what I'm about. Thank you, because, it could be zero. It could be zero. And if you know me, I'm cut from that cloth. I've been through so many things in my life that I'm grateful for every day, bro. Like, I know that it could always be worse, right? Like with the broken toes and first and second and third degree burns and stitches and Osgood slotters and screws in my leg and torn patella tendons. I'm like, yo, hey man, it could always be worse, man.
Health is always number one.
Health
is always number one.
Health is wealth, dude. For real, health is wealth. So anybody out there listening?
And half the country wants to support a guy who wants to take away my health care. So, people can give
crazy.
two shits about anything but themselves in America.
Yeah. What's funny to me about people who support this guy is, he's not like them, right? Like
I know.
He is the epitome of Kendrick Lamar's song "Not Like Us."
Yeah,
he's not like us, right?
Yeah.
Like
he's a fan. He's a fan.
He's a fan, dude. The idea and the fact that not all of them, I don't want to throw everybody under the bus, but all these, these billionaires, right? Trillionaires, quadrillionaires, all of those dudes are like, yeah, this is our guy. And remember, there was a time where it used to be about the 1% versus the 99%. Well, this dude is supported primarily by the 1%. Right? The people who don't care about what you have. All they care about is what they can get. Right? So the idea that people, they're these billionaires who are giving him $100 million because he's gonna allow them to run shot over everybody and get as much as they want. I mean, that's enough right there.
Right.
And you look at the people who support him, dude, whenever I see these little rallies and they talk to the people, I go, what the hell is going on? Like, it's crazy, man.
It's nutty,
crazy,
man. It's nutty.
It's nutty. But you know what? Damn
put
him.
away.
Damn him. I ain't worried about him no more. We got Kamala and Tim Waltz, and I'm
so they're going
there,
after Walls on his military thing because he said he carried guns of war during war, and he didn't want guns of war on the streets. But people are mad because they're like, you didn't really fight in combat. He's like, well, he was stationed in the U.S. and then he was sent over to Italy during the Iraq War. So it's during wartime. He had a war gun. But they're saying he misspoke, whatever. Who gives a fuck? Meanwhile, you got draft dodging Trump there, who was got paid to not even serve, and people's gonna defend him. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. Look,
it's all bullshit. And the guys behind going after Walz's military career is the same guy who was behind John Kerry and the Swift boat thing when they were criticizing his Purple Heart. So fuck these un-American pieces of shit.
Well, and it's also you haven't done anything. Has that guy served in the military?
Yeah,
Have these people who
that guy was behind it. He
okay,
was in the
so what then? He's
military.
one guy. But for the
Vance,
rest of
you
these
know,
people,
but
yeah,
but
for the
yo,
rest of these
did you see I put some on Facebook? I was like, how dare this? You know, can you believe this Tim Walz? He only served 24 years in the military.
exactly. It's funny to me that the people who want to call somebody out on something haven't done the thing. The dude was in the military for 24 years. Now,
Yeah.
what happens during that time? He don't have no control over what happens, right?
Yeah, and this
So
whole thing, like he quit and he retired, and then like 2 months later, they got paperwork that they're going to send the people, and they're like, "Oh, he abandoned him." Like, no,
he didn't
dude, he
abandon.
the
He
fuck?
he
He did
put
24
exactly.
years.
He put that paperwork in way before they got orders to
He
go
did
anywhere.
24 more
And
years
he
than Trump.
exactly. He did 24 years. So anybody
The
trying to
fuck out
they
of
love
here.
trying to take a positive and turn it into a negative,
Yeah,
right?
dude, they'll do anything. They'll shit on military people. People are like, we love the military. No, you don't. You don't love the military. Not if it's John McCain, you shit on him. Not if it's Walls, you shit on him. Not if
Try
it's
to.
John Kerry, you shit on him. Fuck
And
you.
look, yeah, exactly. The guy showed up, right? He showed up, he signed up, he did a thing, 24 years of service. Thank you for your service. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, who gives a
So
fuck?
anybody who got anything else to say against that, it's just they talking at the side of their head. They grasping at straws, bro. They're grasping at straw. They're just trying to find anything. Like, well, he didn't go to war. Give a fuck. So what?
Right.
He was in the military for 24 years. I'm telling you right now, I ain't going. I would never
Yeah.
go. Even if I could go, I ain't going.
Bill Hicks
Right?
had a great joke. If Bill Hicks goes, this was like early 90s, and he's like, yeah, people wondering how I feel about gays in the military. He's like, people want to know what my thought is. And he goes, anyone dumb enough to go into the U.S. military should be allowed. End of fucking story.
All right, I'm not gonna say dumb enough, but I will say, hey man, look, appreciate anybody who signs up willingly. If you
Yeah.
volunteer to go, based on what and look, I have limited exposure, right? I was at Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany and Simbach military base, not Air Force Base, but military base in Germany and Ramstein and Simbach. And I'm telling you right now, man, I garnered a greater level of respect for the guys who serve in the military, right?
Right.
Because when you walk around those bases, man, and you're looking at how young these dudes are, you're looking at
Yeah.
19, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-old young people who are, I mean, in their got their flak jackets on, their backpacks, their guns, they got their helmets, they're packed down with all this stuff. And you're thinking, man, these guys are going to a war zone. They go into a place where people are actively every day trying to kill them, trying to find ways to kill them, right? Um, and they're dying. There ain't no question about it. They're dying. So I have a lot of respect for those who serve, but for the ones at the top who make all these bullshit ass decisions to send these kids over there, who ain't sending their kids over there, right? Their kids are in college, their kids are on trap backpacking across Europe, right? Their kids are working for the company, the parents' company. Their kids are not serving, but they're at the top making decisions, sending young people over to the front lines to die. Young people, brown people, black people blowing up, getting killed regularly over there. And you sitting over here in your ivory white tower making decisions for these people, and you not doing it yourself. And then you want to criticize somebody else who willingly signed up to put themselves in harm's way for your ass, for your sorry ass. You got some nerve. You got some
Yeah, I
nerve.
mean, yeah, dude. It's like that's my biggest problem. I don't like rich old people telling poor young people, what to do. And they're like, yo, you go kill these people for us. It's
Yep.
like,
You go
who the
die.
hell are
You go
you?
willingly put your life on the line for us, right?
For some bullshit. Most
Yeah.
of the time it's bullshit. It
Most of the
ain't,
time it's
it
bullshit.
ain't all Hitler, you guys.
Yeah. Not every one of them is Hitler. You're right.
All right.
So yeah,
Well,
man.
anyway, let's bring the world together because it's part two of Olympics, and then this is it, baby. The Olympics is
Okay.
over after this week, man.
Yeah, I
The
know. It's
closing
been good.
ceremony is tomorrow. Tom Cruise is in the house. He's going to be closing in the closing ceremony because they always end it to the next step, which will be Los Angeles. So what better than have the biggest movie star in the world? to
Okay.
usher it over to LA. So yeah, we'll see. It should be cool.
Nice. These Olympics have been fun, man. They've been interesting. They've had some nail biters. We've
Oh, I
had
love
some
the
close
Olympics.
calls,
Yeah, it's been
right?
some
The chess,
racing.
dude,
Yeah,
hold up. Noah Lyles, let's just go ahead and throw it
no,
out there
yeah.
right now.
The
Just for the record.
100. Woo!
Woof. Just for the record, because I looked this up because you look at it and you go, the Jamaican's foot crossed the line first, the Jamaican's face crossed the
Yeah, it's
line
the
first,
chest though.
but it's the torso.
It's the
It's the
torso. Whatever
torso.
torso is first
And
over, and oh my God.
Noah Lyles doing this joint right here got him the 0.0005 seconds win.
Yo, and those cameras are 40,000 frames a second. Like the cameras at the
Wow.
Olympic level are so amazing. That's why the replays are so quick. Like they need that
Yeah.
shit in the NFL, dude. Like if they got money in the NFL, what are you doing? All right, put
Right.
some damn good cameras in there because like the volleyball, any of it, it takes seconds. Table tennis,
Yes.
seconds.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's
It's
crazy,
something
man.
like
It's
that
awesome.
race. Yeah. But then the big controversy, Noah Lyles then did the 200, and no American won the 100 and the 200 since Carl Lewis in 84.
Wow.
All right. And
Wow.
then I remember Usain Bolt did it 3 Olympics in a row.
Yeah. Hey man, them
That
Jamaicans,
shows how
man. They
amazing he was. Oh.
yeah,
But
yeah,
so then Noah Lyles got third. The guy with the bandana, I forget his name. He's great. He got the silver. And
yeah,
Botswana, I believe, got the gold. But then it came out that Noah Lyles had COVID.
yeah,
And
yeah.
he didn't tell anybody, kept
Jeez.
it to himself so he could run in that race. And now he's
Yeah.
supposed to do the relay, but now he's not going to do it. But I
Okay.
mean, to be honest with you, if you worked your whole life and you want to do, you won the 100 and you got the 200 coming up, I mean, I'd probably still
You
run it
probably don't
too.
tell nobody you got COVID. You don't
You
tell
wore a
anyone you got
mask. They
COVID.
showed him back there with a mask. Now, what wasn't right, he didn't need to go hug the guy from Botswana who won the gold, knowing that he had
Um,
COVID.
yeah, he forgot. Well, Noah Lyles, man, he posted something after winning the 100 about, having being dyslexic, having ADHD, suffering from anxiety, suffering from depression, and something else. And then, he's like, this is proof that, anything is possible. Don't ever let anything hold you back. Right. But what I hear with all that stuff is, a lot of it, obviously it's not his fault, right? Like dyslexia and ADHD or whatever, and anxiety, depression. I just hear, there's an opportunity to make some bad decisions, right? Like there's a lot of stuff going on that could influence your ability to make good, sound decisions. Now, running in the 200 and still getting the bronze, still getting third place in the world and being sick kind of says a lot, right? Like maybe he gets the silver or he's competing for the gold if he's not ill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was,
But
I
yeah, probably
mean,
not the best idea. Not the best
yeah.
idea.
But I gotta hate on him for it.
And plus, it's
Uh
done. What's done is
it's
done.
done, it's over.
It's done. It's
He
done.
got
So
that 100 though. That was amazing. You know what it is? He probably partied after winning that 100 because then he won it on Sunday night, and then Monday night he's probably hanging, and then Tuesday morning is when he caught it. It
uh,
was positive, so he probably caught it that weekend.
see, and
Um,
that's the problem. Let me just go ahead and throw this out. That's the problem when you're chasing greatness, right? You do something phenomenal. Everybody wants to celebrate right now. Yo, man, we still in the Olympics. It ain't but so many days left. I'm not
right,
saying you can't enjoy your win. I'm not saying you can't party. I'm not saying you can't go out and turn up. I'm just saying wait till the Olympics is over. Stay focused, stay in the
right.
zone, right? To do a thing for that short period of time. I remember saying this to my teammates one time, um, going into the state championships in junior college my sophomore year. I was like, yo, man, look. We got a short period of time to stay focused to do a thing, right? Ah, Reg, come on, man. You a party pooper, Reg, always flunking that butt. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm here to try to do something big, but I can't do it by myself. So I need everybody to be focused.
Right.
Man, we down here, we doing the thing, man. We would and you know what? We came out the next day and we got our asses handed to us. We went into this is my sophomore year in college. We go into the state championships 30 wins, 4 losses.
Wow.
We're number one in Northern California. We're number two in the state. We're favored to win or have the chance to win. We're 30-4, we go into this game against we were the 2 seed going against a 3 seed, which was Chafee, and them boys came out and man, they put us. They was running the amoeba defense. Jerry Tarkanian's son was the coach, and Jerry Tarkanian was sitting on the bench, and he was running the amoeba defense. We ain't never seen no shit like that before. And I mean, I had a great game. I had 25 points, 2 for 3 3-pointers, and 10 or 11 rebounds, 3 dunks. What like I had a phenomenal game, but we lost that game by like 15 or something, 12 to 15.
Sounds like you
And then
didn't get your teammates involved in your good play like a good leader would.
hey, dude, that's funny. No, my teammates, they did fine. It's just that we were struggling with that amoeba defense. But point being is that we weren't focused going into that game. And we got, we had plenty. I'll play this. If you win the championship, then party the night away, right?
But you wait
Go
till
out,
it's over.
do it big, but wait till it's over. Don't do like old girl in the walking championship, throw your flag up before you cross the finish line and then have to look like this.
What's the amoeba defense? It just like goes all over the place, like spreads, no structure.
Well, no, the amoeba defense is what Jerry Tarkanian ran when he was at UNLV with Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, Anderson Hunt, Greg Anthony, George Ackles. And they won the national championship that year, 2000 or no, 1990. 1990 they won, and they came back in 91. They ended up losing to Duke in the semifinals or in the Final Four, right? But the amoeba defense, basically what they did was they allowed you to come down and they kind of push you to one side, and then once you make that first pass to whatever side, then they immediately overplay everything. So if you get, and then they pressure the ball. So as soon as that person gets the ball in the wing and you get into your offense, then the defender jumps into the passing lane so the other person can't see you, and they cut off all, like you look at your players and
I see,
all
like
you
how
see,
an amoeba would move. I get
yes,
that now.
and then they put pressure on the ball, right? So then they're pressuring you, and you got the ball, and you can't pass it to your other guys to get into your offense because they're overplaying everything. So it forces you to go into your one-on-one, and that's what they try. They try to disrupt your offense, make you go into one-on-one, and that's what ended up happening. That's why I ended up shooting all these threes because I was like, yo, all right, trying to go over here, clock's winding down. Oh, damn, all right, we got to get it up. Right. But yeah, we had never seen an over aggressive defense like that the whole year. And then the next game, Chafee came out and played against I forget who it was, might have been Ventura or somebody. And Ventura, it's supposed to be us against Ventura in the championship game. And when I say Ventura beat the dog shit out of them boys, it was like Chafee came. Okay, so this what happened.
Yo, Red, you
Day
sound
before,
like one of them old heads reliving his high school days.
I know. This ain't high
You
school, this
sound like
college.
Al Bundy up in here.
Well, hold up though. I got to tell you this part. This is it. So the day before the game, all the teams had a set practice time where you got access to the gym because you're playing in a neutral location, right? We're down south, down in Southern California, and we're out there practicing, going over walkthrough or whatever. And we look in the corner in one of the tunnels where the players come out, and you could see Chafee. Chafee was in the corner watching us, right? Just trying to get a feel for who we are or whatever. And some of the guys on my team, so arrogant, right? So arrogant. They were the Sal Kalanis of my team, where it's like, oh, look at these guys. They want to come check us out. Y'all ain't ready for us, like talking shit, right? Exactly. And I was like, hey, chill, chill, chill. It don't matter. It don't matter. Let them watch, right? Because we here to do a job. We're the top seed. They're the ones that's nervous, right? So don't worry about them. They was like, oh, Reg, come on. I was like, man, look, we just got to stay focused. Don't worry about them. Come on. Like, let's go. Stop talking to them, John. Start joining back and forth. Now, if you think about it, if you're the top seed and all of a sudden now you join at the bottom seed, they were already worried. They were scared. They were nervous. They didn't know what was going on. But now you do this, then the little people at the bottom or whoever, now they uprise and they come out and they play the game. They played the best game they ever played in their life. Straight up. They blew their wad with us, and then they came out the next night and got their asses handed to them. And that was supposed to be our championship, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm just saying.
Reg, let's move on to the here it is. The Olympics, baby. right. Ah, such a good theme, man. Such a
Yeah, it's
good
a good
theme
song.
right there.
I
All
like that
right.
move. That was very who was that of me? Oh, that's very Rodney Dangerfield and Caddyshack of me.
Okay, so I have some videos here, some sports I was watching that I like to share with you. The first one is rhythmic dancing or
Ooh.
rhythmic
Oh yeah, with the
gymnastics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Let me see how I did this
Do you have
last.
breakdancing? You got any breakdancing clips too? Because
Oh my God.
breakdancing was a part
Yes,
this year.
that's how we'll close.
Okay.
Breaking. Yeah, we'll talk about it. All right, but here, first off, this is the first of the week. You know what I wanted to look up? How old are these fucking kids? Because these kids are young as hell. But watch this. Here's a little rhythmic dancing for you.
Whoa.
Throws a ribbon up in the air.
Wow, she threw that up high. Shh. Look at that. That is impressive. Wow, look at that. Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, so that is the rhythmic gymnastics right
You
there.
know, anybody who's just listening to this, you got to go check out these clips, man. To see these young people and how talented they are, it's amazing.
Or let's see. Wait, I want to look up the in the Olympics here. How old? Because that girl looked young, didn't she?
She looks young. So how come you never got into rhythmic dancing?
Hey now, because I don't have rhythm. That's kind of the part you need.
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it. I didn't have to go there. You took the joke away from me.
Then this says you gotta be at least 15. So I don't know. Like too much, too many ads and stuff. I don't know what the answer
Okay.
is.
But they're young. They're young. 15 years old in the Olympics. That's impressive. That's talented.
Yeah,
That's gifted right there.
yeah. Um,
So who won? Who
I
won the gold in the rhythmic dancing?
don't know. I didn't finish it. Um, there was what were we just shoot, there's someone else I wanted. Oh, this is what I want to talk about because we were talking about the running and Noah Lyles. So then we had the relay. Did you see the relay? The four by, I think it's the 4x100 or something, where each guy runs
Uh,
100 and you go around the thing one time.
yeah.
And so
Oh, I did see that. I did. Oh, that
so
was
the four
phenomenal run.
Americans. No, it wasn't.
Oh, you mean? Oh, wait. Well, I'm thinking about the 4x400.
Right.
The
Now
four,
that
yeah, the
one
four
was
by
good.
four
That
hundred.
final will be tonight. The 4x4 100. So that's where each person runs around at once.
Yeah.
We had a kid who was 16, and everyone's like, he's 16, he's so young, he's gonna be Olympics,
Oh,
the
yeah.
youngest male to do it. And he was the first one to go, and he got smoked in the first one, and we were seventh.
Um,
And then luckily the next guy really caught us back up, and then the third, and then by the time the anchor was in fourth when he got got the baton, and then he
okay.
busted his ass and got us in third because the top three moved on.
Okay.
So they're saying though that kid's gonna get substituted out for the final, but there was the
Wait, you say he's gonna get what? Get what for the final? Oh,
substituted out.
substituted out. Okay.
But the night before was the 4x100, so each person does 100 to go around one time, and that was the one Noah Lyles was supposed to be in, but he wasn't. So then they put in the guy with the headband who got silver in the 200.
Okay.
He was one of the guys, so he was the second person and they take off, and we were like one of the favorites. And they go to hand it off to him, and I don't know who messed up.
Drop the baton.
No drop, but the guy kind of ran it into his wrist and then ran into his back, and then he kind of got it. So I don't know if he wasn't going fast enough or the other guy didn't slow down enough, but there was a terrible
Oh,
connection.
exchange.
And we
Transfer.
had a terrible exchange. We ended up getting seventh. And then after review, the exchange was so bad that it was outside the right box or whatever. So we got
Yeah.
disqualified. So we didn't even
Oh, wow,
we
that's
even
terrible.
China beat us, which got eighth.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty bad, man. I used to run track. I used to run track, and the baton handoff. There's a certain distance that the transfer has to take place in,
Mhm.
right? And when you're training, you work on that timing. When the person gets to a certain position, then you start running so that it's a smooth transition, right? And your
See, and this
hands
is what I
back.
didn't like. They put that guy in, and yeah, he's fast, but he didn't do. He wasn't in the heats like the qualifiers. He wasn't
Mhm.
doing that. He was,
Okay.
so they just put him in, and it's like I kind of you should have went with the guys who did it correctly
Yeah,
in the
you
semis.
gotta go with the
Because they
guys who know what
smoked
they're
the
doing.
semis. Like those
Yeah.
four guys smoked it, but then they wanted to put this faster guy in, and Noah Lyles was supposed to go in, and it just it was horrible, bro.
See? And look, what's it called? Trickle down effect or the butterfly effect? How one little thing can affect everything. I mean, I don't know where Noah Lyles got his COVID at, but maybe look, man, if you just do the 200, you got the bronze and you're sick, and you know you got something else coming up, then maybe you just shut the hell up. Because if you got it, you got it, and you're still doing it. You decided to do it once, so just be quiet and just keep running.
Right,
Just stay away from everybody and just go out there and run your ass off and let's get the gold or the silver. But no, you
right.
want to get the thing, and then now you want to be like, oh yeah, and I'm sick. So now you're eliminated from everything else. Trickle down effect, man. It's like either you in it and you do it, or you just shut the hell up and do it, or don't do it.
Right. All right, so
Right?
here's another one. This is another new one in the Olympics, I believe. I don't know, but it's kite surfing.
Oh
I
wow.
was just
Okay.
flipping through late
How do you
night, and
how do
this
you
was
judge
on.
kite surfing? Like who's a better
Well,
kite
I don't know
surfer?
here. I'll show you. This is all. It's only 19 seconds of it, but I don't know, dude. So you guys surfing, kinda,
Okay. All
and
right.
then I don't know, it's getting pulled up,
Oh,
and
he's
then
gonna.
see these lines. It
Oh,
kind of
they're
shows like it's
racing.
kind of like a race, yeah.
Ah, okay.
But then she fell in the
Oh,
water, so I don't know what's going on.
oh yeah. You got to get back up. Get back up. Get back up. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know, dog. So this.
Well, working on the waterfront, I had about a month ago, I had to pull in one of those guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
happened? He fell in. He couldn't get up.
He fell. He couldn't. He lost the wind. The wind died on him, right?
Oh, okay,
And
okay,
you're out there doing a thing, and all of a sudden there's no wind, and you fall, and then his parachute took on too much water. He couldn't get it out of it. It was super saturated. So yeah, we had to pull him in. We
okay.
had to go out and maneuver and put up the man overboard equipment and grab his
Man
stuff. And
overboard equipment.
yep, the MOB, the
The
MOB.
MOB. All right, now this one I was
Yeah.
really into, Reg, and there were some great finals, and it's table tennis, man. And there's team
Oh,
finals, there's 2-on-2, there's singles, and but this is what's kind of funny about this sport
table
is
tennis is crazy.
before they start, they warm up with each other. It's like the only sport where you warm up with your opponent.
Oh wow.
No, so watch these guys. Like you just
Yo, can we call it what it really is? Ping pong.
they just do. You just hear it whacking back and forth.
This is some Forrest Gump shit for real.
And then watch, even get harder, they start whipping it, and whoo, wah! Yeah, man.
Look at that. Look at that body motion. I mean,
And you
the
gotta hit
hand-eye
it
coordination.
exactly. To hit something that light, you gotta hit it at the
Yeah,
right angle.
the hand-eye coordination. Is that a guy against a girl?
No, those are the women.
Oh, those are women. Oh, my bad.
Like,
Okay.
you know, it was,
But, it's the haircut. I couldn't
the
tell. I think.
haircut is kind of similar to.
But though, I gotta tell you this. I gotta tell you this. I should find this video. Maybe I'll send it to you. Talking about confusing a man for a woman. Um, there was a British newscast where a guy was interviewing someone, right?
Mhm.
And they go, there's a guy out in the field, and then there's the people in the studio. And the guy in the studio says, "Oh yeah, I see. And look, a lovely lady has joined you." And the guy in the field goes, "He's a man." What's your name? William Smith. Yes, William Smith. He's a man. And the little dude is standing there like, yeah, I'm a man. That's your dude. When I say that shit cracked me up because he's like, well, look, you've been joined by a lovely lady. He's a man.
I remember
I'll
one
send you the
time
clip.
we were playing basketball. We'd play in the marina at this gym in SF, and I remember this woman. I guess it was someone with short hair, janitor, with a broom or something. I was like, "Oh, excuse me, sir, can we get that broom for a second?" He's like, "Look again." She looked at me like, "Look again." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I mean, that's
Once
the
there was like
boys
a
too.
black woman with like cornrows or something too,
I
so
mean,
I didn't even think.
You make her sound like she's got a cigar. You're like, excuse me, sir.
She was
Look
just,
again. Look again. You're like, oh shit.
she was like Ross
Man,
from Monsters Inc. Wazowski.
Wazowski.
Always watching, Wazowski. I'm always watching you.
Yeah, exactly. That joint is
Look
funny.
again.
Look again.
I know, goddamn man. But you're wearing like fucking overalls. It looked like the janitors all wear the same outfits.
You're like, you got a 5 o'clock shadow on a
Yeah,
cigar. I'm sorry. Right? And your
wasn't
thing
very.
says Joe. Your
Didn't
name
look.
tag says Joe. Yeah, it
Didn't look,
stands for Josephine.
didn't
Like, all
look
right,
very ladylike. That's all I'm saying. All right.
thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, we all make
My kids would
mistakes.
be happy to hear that.
We
Right?
all,
So,
we all make mistakes, Reg. All right, so here's the big talk though, and it's breaking, which is breakdancing in the Olympics. And so I turned it on, and I just so happened to watch this first one with the Australian girl, and then this
see.
is the one that ends up going viral.
Oh, really? Okay, because I saw the gold medal. I saw the gold
All right, so
medal
I'll show you the
performance this
gold
morning.
medal. So I have the gold medal win, and I have the Australian girl. Now the
Right.
Australian woman's like 36 or something, and she got last.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say 36 in the breakdancing. Yeah, you're gonna get last. I'm sorry, you're gonna get last. Unless you the LeBron James of breakdancing at 36, you're gonna get last.
all right, well, so here it is. Here's a clip of her
All right, let's see what we got.
dancing away.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's a point. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh shucks.
Oh, hit her with the kangaroo.
Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? That was it? Are you serious?
Oh,
Are you serious? Everybody who's listening to this podcast right now, stop what you're doing and go to a screen of some sort and fast forward to this clip. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna see this shit and be like, oh my God, I too can be in the Olympics. Like, if she can be in the Olympics doing that shit, I can
yeah,
be in
one
the
more time,
Olympics.
Reg. I'll show you again. Here's.
This right here just got me into the Olympics.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now that part is hard for sure. And then
But then
okay,
they're
now
like
she's
trying to
cool.
be cocky with each other. It
Oh,
just doesn't work. It's corny.
oh my God. People are laughing. You see
That's
people in the
me. That
background.
was me laughing.
The
That
photographers
was
in the
me
background,
laughing.
like,
Now this shit had me rolling, dude. This guy, Warren Sharp, took the clip and he put it to the Seinfeld music, and it fits
oh, Elaine Dennis.
perfectly. So watch this, dude.
Watching the extended clip. Watching the extended clip. She got some moves. Ain't no doubt about it. She can do some shit I can't do for sure. But that's not Olympic worthy. Like that's
Dude, all I'm saying, if I was the fastest man in the world and I saw one of these breakers in the Olympic Village with me, I'd be pissed.
I'm like, what is going on here?
I'm like,
But you know what though?
oh,
But no, but you got
athlete.
hold up, but you got to remember, this is the country presenting their best. Maybe Australia's back in
Well,
1981, right before
no,
breaking really
here.
takes off in 83, 84. They're like they're just now getting to
No,
1981 and
it's
breaking,
break.
right?
It's breaking. So here's the gold medal, and I'm going to say this too, though. Here's another problem that doesn't get mentioned is they can't use licensed music, so it's just beats and stuff we've never heard, and even that's kind of corny, you know?
Well, but hold up though. That's a part of it. The part of it is that you don't know what the music is going to be. So a part of breaking is being able to improvise. That's why I mean
Right.
that's the part because if you get the music beforehand, then you can probably try to choreograph a whole thing.
No, but
But
you could play the song. They don't need to know what's coming. But yeah, I mean, I guess if they've heard of a popular song before.
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just
So it's
saying it
kind of
doesn't for the audience. I don't know. Okay, so here's the
yeah,
gold
I saw the
medal.
women's. I saw the women's. I didn't see the men's. This is the men's.
No, this is the women's gold medal winner, B
Oh,
girl,
maybe this. Oh, this is
Ami
the one I saw.
Iwasa.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is
this
the
is
one I saw.
Japanese, I believe, won it.
That was good. That was good. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
but
Now
Olympics,
I know. Hey, look, it's is this the first time they've had
first time.
first time? Okay, so it's gonna get better. They'll figure it out, right? It's just like how it is with comedy shows. That hey Sal, we want you to be a part of our grand opening. Oh shit. The lighting is gonna be bad, the sound's gonna be bad, you're not gonna have the crowd in enough time,
I
they're not
don't
gonna be
know.
sitting in the right places. No, the fifth show is always way better than the first.
I don't
You
know.
gotta work out all the
After
kinks.
watching that though, I kind of feel like that Chris Rock bit. Grand opening, grand closing.
Well, that's a Jay-Z line too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I think who came up with it first?
I don't know, but I know Jay-Z said, he said, I seen the Rovers roll up with ribbons. I seen those same Rovers get repoed, redriven, grand opening, grand closing, right? Like people spending their money is like, I seen the Rovers roll up with ribbons. I seen them repoed, resold. That's what he said. Rovers roll up with ribbons. I've seen them repoed, resold, and redriven. Grand opening, grand closing. Like, so whoever, Jay-Z or Chris Rock,
I don't
either
know.
way,
I
they're both
like
iconic
Rock's delivery better.
icons.
Grand opening, grand closing. Yeah, so you didn't see the Serbia US game, huh?
I did not. I haven't look, honestly, man, because I don't have just for anybody out there who listening, I don't have regular TV anymore, right? Because of all I cut the cable years ago, and then it's like all the streaming apps, and it's like now if you
You
want to
can
get
still get
TV,
that digital adapter though, then you get at least the network channels because it was on network.
digital adapter, they
There's like
still
a
have that?
digital antenna, right? Don't they do that for folk like you? They don't have
I
cable.
don't know. I mean, look, if you got Peacock, then you can catch it later,
Same.
right?
Yeah, you can watch
Yeah,
it whenever.
so I just been watching highlights and listening and reading what's been going on with these games. But I know at one point they were down 17, and
Woo!
then you hit me up and you're like, "Uh-oh, US."
It
But
wasn't
going
good.
into
It
the fourth
looked
quarter,
good.
yeah, but going to the fourth quarter down 13, these are NBA players. 13 ain't nothing in the NBA. We
Yeah, but it
seen
was
dudes,
11 at half, and then it didn't get better. My
yeah,
point is,
and then
it
fourth,
took a while to get it going.
well, I think they got thrown off early because Steph came out on fire. Steph came out and had 14 points in 3.5 minutes or something.
Mm,
So that kind of throws off the rhythm of how you play, right? Like especially
mm.
if you've been playing a certain way. When you
And
got a
like
guy who's hot
everything
like
was
that,
falling for the Serbians.
serves. Okay.
Yeah,
And Jokic
yeah.
wasn't even the leading scorer.
No, but then Bonovic was killing it, whatever.
Boban
Oh,
Bogdanovic.
yeah, yeah. And then you see that shit
Yeah.
with Carmelo. He did Carmelo's celebration to him, and
He did that
then
joint.
and then they got beat.
Well,
But
everyone
I
keep
think well, they're gonna play
hold on
the
real quick.
French
I've seen
today.
this. I guess and now look, I don't know if this is accurate. None of the players have confirmed this, but people are saying after he made this motion right here that it was disrespectful to Carmelo. And all of a sudden the US is like, you got joked? All right, well, hey guys, let's turn this thing up. And then,
Yeah, I mean LeBron and Steph, KD, Joel Embiid, they all really came up in the fourth there. It was cool to see.
okay,
And now
okay.
they're playing France today for the gold.
And the
And I
women are too,
feel
for the first
yes,
time
and the
I guess.
women are too are
Yeah.
playing France. Women's soccer, by the way, just won the gold. They beat Brazil. So that one
Way to
nothing,
go.
1-0. But
Nice.
Dennis Rodman's daughter's on that team.
There you go. Hey, the worm.
But
Hey,
so yeah, so I think they're gonna take France pretty handedly, though it's not gonna be as close, I feel, because now they know, like, we were challenged by Serbia. We almost blew this. And
yeah.
even Steph was like, man, I didn't want to be the 2004 Olympic team.
No way. No way.
It's our, we
No
gotta
way.
get gold, and you
No
can't
way.
have all these good players. And it's
Yeah.
funny that Kerr's catching crap, like he doesn't even play Jason Tatum. He just does 5 in and 5 out, and those other two guys, Tatum and Halliburton, kind of get left out.
Hey man, it's just the way it is, man. I'm sorry. I know it'd be nice if everybody played, but you're trying to win. And sometimes you got to
Mm.
go with the tried and true. He knows what KD can do. He knows damn well what LeBron can do. He knows damn well what Steph Curry can do. Joel Embiid is a former league MVP, right?
Yeah,
Like you
we
got to
got
go with
four
what's going to
MVPs
work.
there. We got
Yeah.
four. We got Embiid, LeBron. Yeah, those four. You just said them all, and then yeah,
So the disadvantage that we have against the rest of the world is this. Is that we take our best players and we smash them all together
we're like
for
2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Yeah,
right? For 2 weeks, and we go, all right, let's go out here and compete. And then all these other teams from these other countries, they're playing with each other year round,
yeah.
except for,
The stars.
the stars who
Yeah.
end up playing in the NBA. But the stars who play in the NBA, they still probably grew up playing with those teams. So there's still some camaraderie,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only reason why teams have a chance is like, oh, okay, they have a system in place. They know each other. They know each other's tendencies, their strengths, their weaknesses. Whereas for us, it's like we got a phenomenal shooter, we got a phenomenal small forward, we got a phenomenal point guard, but we haven't gelled and played together. We play against each other all the time, but we don't
Right,
play with
right,
each other all the time,
right,
right?
right. No,
And
it's
then
definitely different.
people, yeah, and people trying to figure out, you know, where they fit in on a team and how they should play and how, it's like I don't want to. They're the man on their teams, respectively, right?
Right, right.
They are the first option on their teams, and all of a sudden you come to a team where everybody's a first option. Then it's kind of like, well, do you defer? And okay, I guess I don't want to
Yeah,
take
what's
over
the
because
move? Right.
what's the move, right?
And yeah, you only got 10 minutes a quarter to decide.
Exactly. And I think it's really good when you have somebody like, and this is not because I just love LeBron, but I think it's really good when you have someone like LeBron who is such a juggernaut, right? And such a force of nature in a certain way who garners a lot of attention. To have a guy like that who's like, nah, I'm okay with facilitating, right? Like I'm
Right,
okay
right.
with like passing the ball and doing whatever. But I'm
Sometimes though
also
they all overdo it because of that, because they
right.
want to share it and not step on toes, and then we're
And that's
not
a
getting
problem too sometimes. So
right. So, but
but
I think they figured it out in that game. That was a huge comeback.
yeah, and I mean, look, France has 3 NBA players on that team. Nick
I know who
Batum,
they got. Oh, who's that? Yeah, I
they
know Gobert and Wemby. Who's the other one?
they got Gobert and Wemby. Gobert at 7 feet, Wemby at 7'4" or 5" or whatever it is, something crazy. And then they have Nicholas Batum, who plays for the Clippers,
Mm.
small forward, shooter, knocks down the corner three consistently. And then they have it's a guard. He was with the Celtics. But I don't think he was with the Celtics last year. He might have been with Miami. Um, but another Frenchman. So that's
Uh,
4 guys in their starting lineup that are NBA players.
oh
Now,
wow,
I think the problem will be,
the bench.
Gobert and Wemby, right? Because you got some serious rim protection going on right there.
They haven't been
But
playing Gobert much either.
well, they haven't been playing them together.
Right.
Oh, they haven't. Oh, okay. Well, then that's good because then we can pull Wemby away from the basket. Then he's not down there, altering shots. But the dude can knock down the jumper.
Well, here's another thing we forget though. France also has the home court advantage. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I'm hoping it's a good game. I hope we win convincingly, a good 12 to 15 point win, just so
Right,
there's
right,
no
right.
there's no stress. But I think the men will win, and I think the women will win. So we'll find out later today.
Yeah, yeah, should be good.
Yeah.
All right, Reg, anything else you want to cover this fine morning?
Uh, let's see. Noah Lyles and COVID and winning and losing. Um, oh wait, I will say this: Shakari Richardson. You know, I'm really happy she's getting her opportunity to perform and to run, right? Because she lost it last time with the whole marijuana thing or whatever,
Oh, right, right,
um,
right.
right? And so, which I'm sure that's been a big that was a humbling experience for her, I imagine. And she used to talk a lot. She did. She used to talk a lot. And I read this recently where Hussein Bolt basically pulled her aside and said, "Hey, look, I think you're really talented, and I think you have the opportunity to do something big, but you just gotta stop talking." He's like,
Wow,
"Stop
he
talking."
said
He
that?
said that. He's like, "Stop talking and let your running do the talking for you."
Hmm.
And she took that advice to heart and she shut the hell up and she trained and she made it to the Olympics and now she's, broken some records, done some things or whatever.
I think when she got the silver in the 100.
She got the gold in something else too though. Was it no silver? She got the gold in the 100 and then because the gold in the 100 and the silver and no, they won the 200. She got the gold in the 100 and then the silver in the 200, right? And then they got the gold in the 400 or the 100, the 4x100 or something like that, where she was the anchor leg.
Let me see here. I'm not sure, dude. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Something like that. I know that she got something and then she came right back and then ended up getting the silver and something else. But the point being is that in that 4x100 relay, um, she takes the lead she's coming from behind. She passes like 3
Yeah,
people to
no, I
take the
do.
lead,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
right? She's running, and then she's looking over at the other runner who's still running hard. Now, Shikari, she ended up winning, but she won by fractions of a second, right? Like they were all came in at 7.94, 7.98, 7.99. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, what are you looking for? Fucking don't look. Just keep running, right? Like you stay focused until you cross the line, then you look. But to be running, doing the thing, and then looking over and see that you still got to lead, but they still running hard and fast.
Right,
That's
right,
just enough
right.
that's just enough for you to lose that little bit of focus. And you see that the difference between the gold and the silver was you know, like 0.04 seconds or something crazy, 0.4 of a second. So that little look was just enough for them to keep pushing and get even closer. I'm like,
Right,
yo, can we
right.
just stay focused?
Yeah, she won. Her
Just
first medal was the silver in the 100, and then her
oh, the
teammate
silver.
got Melissa Jefferson got the bronze, and then the woman from St. Lucia, she was the one who got the gold.
Oh, okay. So she got the silver in the 100. What did she do in the 200?
I don't know. Now I gotta look that up. Let me see. They don't. It's funny because they always try to give you the American version,
Yeah.
and I'm like, just tell
Because she
me
was
the
doing well going into the
results.
Olympics, right? She was running really well. So, but it's
Oh,
any given Sunday,
Botswana.
man.
That's right. Botswana got that 1 to 200.
So she got so she got two silvers and then she got a gold in the relay.
Oh wait, this is the men's. See, it's like, God damn it, guys. Google. Canada won it. Oh no, wait, that's the team. I don't want the team. I don't
All
know,
right.
Reg. This shit's annoying. Stupid Olympics.
Uh, well, either way it goes, the point being is, she ended up getting the gold. The US ended up winning the gold. But I was like, yo, just stay focused, man. If there's any theme throughout this whole podcast today, it is stay focused until the job is done. And then go out and celebrate. Go out and have a good time, do whatever. The Olympics is only a certain amount of time. For that period of time, stay in the zone, stay focused, stay ready, take care of your body, get your rest, eat well. Don't worry about partying. I mean, on your days off, maybe walk around the, city a little bit, but you ain't out there doing too much, right? Just take care so that you can really maximize this thing, right?
All right, close us
Really
out,
maximize
Reg,
this thing.
and
All right.
work on your breaking, everyone. You could be in the 2028 LA Olympics.
Based on what Australia did, this right here got me
It's
into the Olympics. I'm in the Olympics right now.
crazy, dude.
This right here got me into the Olympics. Oh, they like, oh, look at that. I
Corny,
can do the Michael
corny,
Jackson
corny.
Thriller.
Yeah, the kangaroo.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We love it. We're going to keep doing it. If you did like it, then please like, subscribe, and share. And please leave a comment. That's the best thing you can do for us is any of those things. We really appreciate those of you who've been hanging out with us all this time. Episode 136. We still going strong. I don't see any faltering. No early celebrations over here. We in the zone. We focused. Okay. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. That's Sal Kalani. I'm Reggie Steele. And this is Spitballin'. Peace.